Another weekend shot. Can you see through that grid? Or can you see the grid?
Oh, yeah. Actually, they got it going to the left there, Cheryl. Go look at this map.
They changed the course of it?
Mm-hmm. Look at this one to the left.
Guess I will get my storyboard.
Say how much I appreciate all of you coming out on Friday afternoon, and we certainly had no intentions of doing this originally, but I did get a call from the National Hurricane Center about 3:15, which was 45 minutes before the next scheduled update. The latest forecast track and the models, as you can see here, have shifted the landfall of Hurricane Katrina significantly to the west. And pretty much all the models show it coming in somewhere around the Alabama-Mississippi state line. The forecast now actually shows it making landfall in Jackson County. Based on the projected intensity and the track of the storm right now and the conditions in the Gulf, it is expected to make landfall around midday or 1 p.m. on Monday. Coastal counties could start seeing tropical force winds as early as 3 a.m. Monday. We have been in touch and close contact with FEMA. Our FEMA liaison team will be here tomorrow. They are also starting to deploy and stage commodities such as water, ice, and food at the federal staging area. We have water, ice, and food that is pre-staged already to get to the Gulf Coast immediately after landfall should we need it. The Guard will have the mission to distribute that water and ice and food with our local officials in pre-designated distribution sites should it be necessary. We also are going to be activating the State Emergency Operations Center tomorrow morning with probably mostly operational staff and possibly as early as tomorrow afternoon with most of the state agencies. As I said, the hurricane looks like it could make landfall as a Category 4 hurricane. That's certainly what the National Hurricane Center is projecting right now. The waters in the Gulf temperatures are about 90 degrees. I mean, just perfect for intensification. This could certainly be a major hurricane that could impact us. Granted, it's still early, and the storm could shift even further to the west. And if that happens, it will be worse for us because then again we'll be on the northeast quadrant of the storm. Again, there is a ridge that they keep saying is going to cause the storm to shift, turn north, and allow it to make a more northeasterly track. Now, the sooner that happens, the better off we'll be. But so far that hasn't happened, and that's why they're shifting the landfall back toward Mississippi and Alabama. So we're going to be watching it very closely. We'll get another update about 4 o'clock in the morning, which if that update shows the continuing shift to the west, or at least staying on track as it is right now, then we will obviously probably ramp up our pre-staging of personnel and equipment beginning on Sunday. MEMA will deploy its liaisons tomorrow afternoon, and we could be looking at deployment of the State Emergency Response Team as early as Sunday. So we're doing everything that we can possibly do to get ready for it. The one thing that I can't control is what the public does, and the survey that we did after Hurricane Dennis, because I was concerned about the low evacuation numbers. that survey just indicated that people are tired and weary and just aren't going to evacuate. And once again, I just have to emphasize the importance of an evacuation, that if you don't live in a substantial structure or if you live in a low-lying area that is prone to flooding, then you should evacuate. I don't think people understand the force of a Category 3 or 4 hurricane. I hope people haven't forgot what happened in Florida last year and what a major hurricane can do. And what we don't want to have to do. We hope that all we have to do is to clean up debris and repair some homes and businesses, and that we don't have to account for people that have been lost in the storm.